my art journal. Tonight is mixed media night. That doesn't mean I was prepared for mixed media night. Okay, that would have been nice. Look, we'll talk about what I have available, what I don't. You know what I'm going to do? Look at this. It's already taped off. And I don't want this page. Guess what? Tape this off. Okay, so first you need to draw these. I don't want these. I made that decision. So I'm gonna gesso over this. Tonight is mixed media night, meaning I'm gonna use acrylic paints. I don't know what we're doing, which is a bit of an issue, but I am gonna start and hope that I have enough water. All right. See, can you tell I've been out of my studio for a while? And if you're looking for supplies for the challenge, I'm gesso. This is gesso. There's nothing. Okay. I'm priming this page. I don't want this. I decided this. Plus it was taped off. So it was easy peasy, light and squeezy. You know, I just went with this goes to show you don't have to keep what you paint. What are we feeling tonight? By the way, in the resources under my Amazon account, I did make an easy buying guide for the challenge. For those of you who don't have supplies and were just wondering if I'm new to this, you can be new. By the way, here's our design. It's gone. You can be new. You can be a beginner. You can be advanced. You can be, I teach to all levels. You can take it 10 times further than I have. Okay. All right. Linda or Kelly, if you have any questions about the challenge and supplies, don't hesitate to drop us an email. We'll help you. We got your back. Okay. So that's gesso. Whoops. I don't know. Oh my God. I have no clue what I'm doing. You know what? I printed up a photo today that I liked. So let me actually physically print that. So every Wednesday, I do something live and off the cuff. I had this pre-taped. Here is the tape marks. I mean, I taped those off in the airplane and I was going to paint a second page. When I was traveling, that's what I painted. And then that was my second page. But the good news is now I don't have to. Piece of tape, piece of tape, piece of tape, piece of tape. Okay? Piece of tape, piece of tape, piece of tape. I am not doing cherry blossoms because my, sorry, I had a request. I have something in mind, but your mixed media makers, we are going to cherry blossom the heck out of stuff. So I got it. Okay. Now, gesso is a primer. I just primed the entire surface. Okay. And I'm just going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to give an interesting background. I don't know if it's going to be that interesting, but we're going to do, what are we feeling for the background? Kelly, if you need help with supplies, I can help. You need to send an email. I do have an Amazon affiliate, which probably might be your easiest thing. I did hit record. Thank you all. Y'all are great. Am I feeling purple? I could be green. I could be, okay. Primary magenta. Cobalt turquoise hue. What am I feeling? How about Quinn Violet? Okay. I definitely need, if you guys have questions about the journal I'm using, I will answer every one of those questions when we're done at 6:30. It'll be a bonus. It was like, hey, we didn't know you were going to be live, and now you're going to be even more live. How about that? And I was going to use a stencil, but I don't think I'm going to do that. All right. I'm looking. I'm feeling. I'm going to grab that same brush I had, which has that gesso just kind of mixed in it from the water, because I'm not afraid of that. Look at that. And then I'm going to do this. Now, I come from the world of acrylics. I work a lot with DecoArt acrylics. Doesn't mean that's the only acrylics I use, so don't think. This is primary magenta. Do you have to prime, or you just do that to cover up? No, I like to prime any surface when I'm working with mixed media with gesso. I just happen to be covering something up. So I'm just gonna, now keep in mind, yes, this is the class. I don't figure out what I'm doing. This is Quinn Violet. We're gonna see where this takes us. I do prime my surface. Yes, I do. I'm not gonna wash off my brush. There we go. Every week I do a live free demo. Some work, some don't know. I actually don't know. This is for the benefit of us painting together and me showing you that you don't have to have a plan. Yes, we can talk about composition and all that good stuff. Kind of liking that. All right, fine. And I'm going to do a cobalt turquoise hue. Okay. If you're worried about the paints I'm using, I will, by the way, I haven't rinsed off my brush because that's how I roll. Come back here. Okay. I'm really liking this purple color for some reason. I don't want it to look too symmetrical. That would just drive me crazy. Yes. Okay. I'm not washing the brush off. This towel works. But every week, because I do this is free. I don't have a plan. I don't list the supply list. I will give it in my blog tomorrow. I probably one off because last week I didn't post. But I do give, materials when I can. Wow, I kind of like this. I think I'm going to leave it. Yes, I'm going to leave it. I like that it's not. But I encourage you to use what you have. And I like to create off the cuff, meaning I don't have a plan. I don't know what's going to happen. These are free demos. Your Artful Journey members, mixed media makers, they get the deep dives. I like this. I was left. Sometimes I do a ton of texture. I just need free and easy tonight. I need free and easy. I need something that is going to, after the week I've had, calm my brain. I do look up and try to answer questions, but I will put it in my blog tomorrow, the supplies I use and the paints, because I get a lot of questions about paints. I'm not liking that right there. That doesn't mean it can't go away. Let's see what I got left. Yes. There we go. Now I'm happy. Just cover it up. Because I like that primary magenta coming out. Okay. Now don't do too much. You know what I like? I like that we just get to meet and be together. And I can encourage you to do something creative. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking for. I would like to ask my waiter for a glass of wine. However, sounds like the week I've been doing my taxes. Okay, I'm lucky that my taxes were already done. Oh, God, that would have been a nightmare. Now I'm using a heat gun just to speed up the drying process because I always say when I do these demos, they will take a half an hour, 45 minutes or less. I would love to use a great stencil over the top of this, but I didn't think that through. Hold on. Yeah. Nope. I didn't think that through. So let's pull that gesso out that we have right here. Okay. Why am I pulling that back out? Because I'm not going to go for deep dark texture today. Oh goodness, I'm sweating. This girl is a sweating. I'm going to go for just easy peasy. Maybe 3. Okay, that my gesso is kind of getting there. All right, let's do. You could draw this with a paintbrush. I'm just go circles. That's all I want. Oh, this stencil brush is just shedding beyond belief. Okay, that's because I didn't. I don't want to do 2. I don't know what's going to happen here. So this is gesso. It's primer. So I'm going back over this. Okay. And then I'm going to take like a round paintbrush. Here we go. This is round. Who's painting with me tonight? That's also something else I encourage. We're going to, yes, I'm going to do this. Oh, I don't like that paintbrush. I gotta like it. I gotta feel that paintbrush. I might. Okay. Yeah. Go to the ones I like. This is probably a 8 round. Okay. Oh God. Thank you guys. What are these? These are just these. Okay. We're just doing this. What color of flowers do we want? They're gonna be like daisies. I don't know. Now, the reason I'm using the gesso is A, it helps me frame the composition and I can kind of take a look. Also, the paint is not going to seep through. So when I go to put my paint down, oh my God, you guys, I'm so happy to be back. Like, I do not take this for granted. Sorry, doggy. Doggy needed to come in. If you hear little claws on the... I don't want to cover this amazing background that I just covered. I think one's going to be... Well, I would have gone a little closer. There's my puppy. Okay, she's going to probably have to go outside, but... I was thinking white and yellow. Yeah, I wish I would have brought them a little closer, but you know what? By the way, when I'm doing this off the cuff, it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Now, here was my idea. I'm not going to tell you until I get to my idea. And then, Penny, go outside. Come on. Okay, she can stay. Okay, if you continue to walk around and make me nervous, the answer is no, you can't stay. All right. The answer is you cannot stay. gonna try it. Let's see what happens if we go yellow. How scared we all get. Okay. Going. I'm not doing this dance with you all night long. Come sit by me. All right. Y'all ever just sit down, don't make a plan? Do we want 3 different colors? What are we thinking? Talk to me now that you see the yellow. I actually really like the yellow. I know her little nail clicks are cute. It does. She's part of, this is my little, she is basically me in a dog form because she's just super high energy. What are we thinking? I could do orange. I love the yellow too. I was thinking white, but that's awfully stark on there. But don't worry, I'm going to add more. So, wish you could see her. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Okay, I'm going to pull that same stencil brush out. Okay, I'm going to do the middles yellow, so that's cool. Don't worry, that doesn't have to be how it goes. Okay. All shades of yellow. Oh my God, I like shades of yellow. Like here's primary yellow. That was diary-lined yellow. Let's do it. I like that. It's gonna pop. Okay. Okay, that's the first thing I saw. So I paint by request. So oh my God, you guys, I'm almost breathing like the biggest sigh of happy relief. Okay. What else do we got? Do I have another yellow? Oh, that might be 2. Hands a yellow light or hands a yellow medium. I don't know if there's going to be much difference. That looks different. That looks different. Let's see. Let me just put these between these 2. You don't know if you, or what about like well, hold on. Let me just lay these down on the palette. Oh, that's like a, no, I don't like that one. That paint tends to be really thick. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I almost thought about gold, but all right. I'm going to try this. You don't know if you don't try. It looks a bit the same. It's a little different. How about I just mix a tad tinge of a little bit of orange to that? Okay, just a bit, just to make it different. We said it was going to be, okay. And then I'm going to add the hands of yellow light. I'm kind of going between the yellows here. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Yes, I am afraid. Yeah, that looks like, look, I made diary light. Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid. Let's go back into that. Why don't we just make this one whatever is left in the, here, this, and this. Okay. We're not going to overthink that. Now, believe it or not, I did want some of these to go outside of the border, but I got that tape down. So we'll rethink that when I pull that tape up if I have to. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm at peace with that. I like that too, but I'm gonna switch the middle of this guy to a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. So there we go. Now I'm going to dry these, and I know those don't really look like flowers. I'm going to dry this good. And I'm also going to dry the way you're not supposed to dry, and that is burn the hell out of it. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding. Sometimes when I'm drying, there we go. I'm going to hold this up because, yes, I am going to purposely not light my thing on fire, not light it on fire. That's not a good idea. But if you hear the snap, crackle, and pop of your paint, and you're not burning a hole through the, or a flame is not, there's no smoke so far, but do you see that? Okay, this is not, please don't try this at home. I have an fire extinguisher close by. Now, this is not the best way to dry stuff. I just love, and it'll calm down. I know. And then sometimes I do this because I don't want the petals to be all pimply. I want the middles to be pimply. I know. And I let this go. I love this part. You can hear it. But we do want this to dry. I don't think the paint manufacturers recommend what I'm doing, but I don't have to. I did one time light something on fire in a teaching situation, by the way. Okay, I'm just, whoa, okay, I'm going to let you out. Go ahead. Okay, ready? Yeah, semi-dry. So when you heat something up like that so much, just make sure, A, you don't light it on fire, and B, you got to make sure, like, because you're drying it from the outside in. You all know the chemistry of paint. All right. Now, we're going to just keep this free and easy. You can use a paint marker. You can use a Sharpie. Just make sure this is dry. Kathy just said, Kathy, by the way, I have 15 minutes to finish this whole painting. And then you get the bonus talk. I'm just happy to be live with y'all, so I'm probably just going to stay here all night long. That dog is knocking on the door. Okay. So I'm using black fluid acrylic paint. I am going to grab a liner brush, which, by the way, liner brushes. Let's talk liner brushes. They're really little. I was sent these. I haven't used them yet. I should try them. They're like, I just have a favorite. I go to the same brush. I use it over and over again. I give it haircuts. It's bad. This thing is on its last leg. If your liner brush is separating, it's on its last leg. Yeah, like I can already tell I should throw this away 10 times over. I just can't. I can't part with you. You could use a Posca marker or, I'm just going to. When I am so afraid to go live, and I think it's easy to just stay in my little shell or in my little corner or my Facebook jail. And then I'm with you guys. I'm just reminded. Now, I didn't even worry about all that primer. Nothing. The gesso, let the gesso do what it's doing. We'll find these flowers. They're there. I am going relaxed. I am, some of the petals go, some of the petals stop. Oh. Lisa is thanking Anne for help today. Anne, I would like to thank you for help today too. By the way, I'm going to make a decision. Your Artful Journey members, we're supposed to have morning meditation tomorrow. I'm thinking we can still do that. But I'm going to have to tell you the secret. If Anne doesn't mind. I don't like to reschedule anything. I will. Now, how relaxed are you? So we're getting is anybody having garbled audio other than Sherry? Sometimes that's a network issue is beyond my control. Okay, good. Thank you. Please type that in. It might be a matter of refreshing. All right. Y'all got that? Good. Thank you. Thank you for helping those. Now, we're going to find the middle of this flower. Don't worry. I'm going to move this up. We're going to move. I'm going to take that same. There's a middle here. And we're going to flick out. We're going to flick the stencil brush. This is a little stencil brush. I do sell these on my website. They come in a pack of 4. They actually work miraculously. I'm going to say that. They got the green handle, but I'm just flicking outward. All that little texture that I had created, I'm not letting that dog back in. She is not clicking her heels the whole time and driving me insane. Okay, thank you. Might hit refresh. I can't even go into issues right now. Oops. So now, you could draw a little line around. Just do, like, if you don't have a liner brush, or a stencil brush, just do this. Like, just see, we're just going to be relaxed. Nothing is stressed other than me as a whole person. I think I've ever done anything quite like this. And I'll give you another idea to further this, because I know what was in my brain. I like the yellow. I like the background. That bits of texture in the middle, that helped. See, now it's coming to life. I encourage you guys to paint right along with me, because the more you just realize it's just a piece of paper, and at the end of the day, if you wanted to replay this and redo it, you can. There's grace in just letting yourself paint along with me and just having fun and relaxing and knowing that this wouldn't have happened a while ago. And the more relaxed I am, I'm letting the tip of the brush do the work, the better off we are. Yeah, I could still. I just got a notification that half of the order that I had placed for the art journals is still on my way, but yeah, that's good. Now I got to look at this and step back. Just a piece of paper. This is our idea book, art journal, consistency. Just every day giving yourself, learning something new. I can't tell you enough that I am learning. Maybe it's my devotional that I read every day that's keeping my head. Maybe it's my business partner. Maybe it is my community ambassador. Maybe it is, life and knowing we're not in control of the situation. So just have fun. So, how much of this do we need to keep going on? Or do we just say, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay. Yep. I'm going to grab, okay, how much time do I have? Because you all know I make a promise, except for Monday. Lisa with 2 S's. I have a good recipe for a jailhouse cake. You guys, I do it. This is a Posca paint marker. I'm just going to add like random. I could have probably flicked this in there. Just little dots. Little dots. Oh my God. You know what? I wouldn't do half of what I'm doing, and I would have given up 10 times over if it wasn't for my team and it wasn't for the people who said, my tribe, this, when I schedule something and then I get that one email that says, you're not there. I get it. I wasn't there, but not one person did that to me. And I'll tell you the one time I missed a class. I was teaching teachers how to be a good teacher. I got stitches and was in the hospital. I cut my head open. And that I made good on that class. And I gave them everything, every handout, all of the easels. I gave them everything. I don't believe in not being there. Nor do I believe in not. But if it wasn't for the people who support what I'm doing, I might have thrown my hands up. Okay. So, we're done, sort of. I don't know. Could I have had leaves? Could I have had everything? Yes, I could have had more. I get it. Y'all can tell me what more I could have had. I'm going to pull out my ink pad. Got to be careful. That paint is still wet. Should I cover all this white? Nah. I just don't care. I want it to be me. And we're going to see, and I'll give you another idea. I'm going to take that black ink pad. Sorry, this is not me doing anything secret. For those of you who said I have a magic oven. No, I don't. Okay. I don't. What I have is just a women of prayer. Okay. Oh my God. By the way, this tape has been on here for a couple of weeks because I did not like what I started to. Ooh, don't move. Okay. I don't know how dry this is. We're just gonna come in here with that ink. I could do it with my finger too, by the way. If y'all don't have a stencil brush, guess what? You have stencil brushes. You have 5 of them attached. They're called phalanges. And okay, I'm going to give you another secret. Watch this. See that stamp pad with my phalange? Okay, here's a trivia question. Who can say what Phoebe used to call herself? It has to do with phalanges, and I can't think, but my cousin always says it. Oh, God, I got to call him. So here we go. Now watch this. And I'm just going to, I always want to prove you don't have to have all the expensive tools. If you just take your fingers, all that texture, remember all that texture we created? Yep. Watch that. Watch the center of that. Regina Phalange! Thank you! So whenever we go out, she makes all of her reservations under Regina Phalange. Okay. Remember this, all this right here. Regina Phalange. Thank you, my people. Now, if you need Seinfeld trivia, okay, Regina Phalange. Okay, I'm actually quite good with this. Okay, now y'all can stay for the bonus. It's 6:23. I feel like I shouldn't even be taking the paper off yet, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna thank you, Lord, for these thy gifts, which I am sharing. You all didn't recognize you were equipped with a bunch of paintbrushes in your fingers. All right. Okay. Ow. All right. I do have to wash my fingers off because I got a boatload of ink on it. And don't worry, this all comes up. No snaps tonight. I know. I just kept it. I literally thought I didn't have anything in the engine. I did. I had a little bit. I don't think I'm going to need. I feel like smelly cat, what are you doing? Am I getting that right? Where are my 80s and 90s? That was my Thursday night. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Please tell me to stop. I just can't help myself. Okay. Oh, it's not your fault. Do I splatter or no splatter? I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to splatter. Tonight. By the way, that all comes off with a baby white. Okay. What? Oh, I'm going to have to heat this tape up because it's been on. It's going to be on. You guys are just legit giving me so many. Now I'm going to tell you the idea that was in my head. The tape doesn't come off. Heat her up. I forgot to seal it. Dang it, Jim. That's okay. It's not going anywhere. I did forget to seal it, but it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to break every rule that I ever created. Here we go. Watch this. I'm going to retape it, okay? Because I feel like this needs a little attention, okay? In a well-ventilated area, because we can talk about sealers, but mixed media makers, y'all know. I'm just going to cover this. Now, Seinfeld is really where my jam is, but okay. Do not judge me for what I'm about to do. Okay. In a well-ventilated area, what I mean is outside. I'm going to go light and easy with a spray sealer in a well-ventilated area, which is not in my studio. Okay, there we go. Quick and easy. Do not pay attention to what I just did. Get rid of that. Because I just feel strongly about that. Okay. Ta-da. We're done. Hold your breath. Done.